Alright, so, like, I didn't think this was gonna happen, but 1.20 released today. And yeah, let's just make another video. Thanks, devs. No, but in all seriousness, 1.20 released today, and there's a bunch of stuff. I told y'all the patch list is a mile long. Not actually though, but so map updates. Like I said earlier today, this does not do what Nigel changed justice. So some global changes that will happen on every map. New occlusion system fixed many reported quote-unquote objects disappearing glitches. More objects are now penetrable. Improvements to the underlying tech aim towards better performance. Glass now properly adheres to aim assist and spotting, so that means you will actually get your aim assist while shooting through glass. So like in gallery, in what's it called, grounded, you will get aim assist through the glass. Improved player collision, for example, less stuck spots. Fix the majority of reported bomb stuck spots. Consistent colors and lighting regardless of quality level. Characters will now stand out a bit more. See picture. Their rim color is now more visible with the exception of Purify. Now, I'm gonna show you the pictures to this. I didn't really notice a difference. I'll see if you guys did, but like I didn't see any type of difference with this. So let me know if y'all do, because I certainly did not. So on to the next part of the update. So going over Arctic, all crates are now penetrable, improved lighting overall. Bout, low walls, and other objects, including the tree, are now penetrable. Improved spawning positions. Brewery is where we see our first, not major change, but kind of a big change. More objects are now penetrable, for example, the green tarps, and revised inaccessible exterior area. See picture. So it's talking about the stuff that's outside the fence, outside this little ticket area. So you could see before, is bland, is not cool, and then boom, new tree assets. Mostly better lighting, doesn't look all gloomy. Looks a little better. Bureau, no major changes aside from the ones mentioned as global changes. Canals, all stairs are now accessible again. So remember the old strat of getting on the stair, and you could shoot from there onto to B site, I think, or A site, or whatever one it is, whatever one you you could do that again. It was A side I was talking about. You could do that again. So you could get back on the stairs, which hasn't been a thing since they remade the models. But yeah, now you do it again. There's changes to bomb site A and B, basically just replacing the old crates with the new crate models. So I'll show the transitions here. Changes to cafe, changed collider. Some tables and chairs are now accessible. Changes to mid, added a metal sheet penetrable to trash bins near the stairs to block visibility while on stairs. Added a metal sheet penetrable next to the car on the bridge to block visibility from Coalition to upper catwalk. So those two, the stairs, when you're coming out of tunnels, you cannot see towards towards A site again. So be that as it may, it's still penetrable, so you could get like wrecked. And yeah, that's that. And then the metal sheet next to the car. It's that little tiny sniper spot that you get on CT stairs, getting over to Upper Catwalk. That is no longer there anymore. And then changed objects on the boat, and I'll see if I can get a picture of that. It's not on the website, but cargo revised spawn positions. There are no longer spawn positions in the center area. Division fixed death spot when jumping on events. Gallery courtyard now resembles Legacy's courtyard even more. Grounded. Here's another big changed map. Changes to bomb site A. See the picture. Wagon is now penetrable as well as any other wagon in the map. Wagon is lit more to improve visibility. So before we go on, you see the before picture. There's a little bit of shadow in that wagon area and like along the sides. And now it's just all lit up in general. So yeah, that's cool. Changes to bomb site B. See picture. Removed colliders from CRTF vehicles on B site. So the big ass giant vans that have been there since the beginning of the map, yeah, you can get on those now. So I think that's going to add a little bit more meta of gameplay. Also because of the fact that they closed the gap underneath the airplane on B site. So I'm not sure if it's still penetrable. I think it is. I'm not 100% certain, but you can't see people there now. So I think that was probably one of the most annoying things of playing on Grounded is that you would just get sniped from under from under plane, and you just didn't know where the fuck anyone was. Now, no one can see you and no one can snipe you. Well, they still can, but like there's a lesser chance that they're gonna snipe you. Objects are repositioned in A mid and B mid. See picture. So let's see. There's a roof now on this little office area. Other than that, I don't really see much that has changed. Maybe you guys can. Like I said, I'll put it there. I also know that they blocked the menu board or the not the menu board, the flight board, the waiting list board, or whatever the hell it is, and you can't get on top of it anymore. There are now roofs where there were no roofs before throughout the whole map. Fix several misplaced objects that originally resulted in unintended visibility gaps. Oh, and the roofs thing, that means those smokes over the top of Grounded will not work anymore. Of course, the ones to like over the top from like spawn to a like center area or whatever, that'll still work as long as it makes its way outside. If you're trying to smoke inside, it won't work anymore. And then revised inaccessible exterior area. It is no longer possible to stand on top of the flight information screen, like I said before. And then plants no longer have collisions, so that bullets and grenades will pass through. That is an issue I've been having for a long time. I don't know if you could get back on the plants, but I know that you cannot, or that you can shoot through them again now. And of course, they were penetrable, but like they should have just been able to pass through with no problem. But anyway, I don't know who made that change, but that was a weird change. Heat improved lighting, removed a few balconies to improve player collision. Legacy is another one that has changed majorly. Not majorly at the same sense, but majorly. Legacy, remove the entire subway route from breach spawn to restaurant. See pictures. Changes to receptions. Entrance for breach, less object density. Changes to restaurant, see picture. Seating area is no longer blocked off. Closed entrance to subway. So if we go to restaurants, you can't go to the reception to the subway reception area anymore, which means that the change of adding those windows it was useless. I guess no one really used it as much as people thought they would. I don't know. Changes to glass between restaurant and bomb site B. Closed vents that originally led to subway entrance. Changes to Muse. Hallway to bomb site A. Fixed bomb stuck spots. Changes to stair room. See picture. Revised bomb site A. See picture. So let's go to stair room. I think. Oh yeah. So he lowered the railing a bit, especially at the top, I think, to combat like that head glitch spot, that really OP head glitch spot. Um, and I think that's about it there. On bomb site B, um, I think the statues are lower. I think he switched the before and after pictures. Oh no, he raised the statues. My bad. He raised the statues so you can't head glitch from them anymore. So that's also going to be interesting. I think that'll make Bomb Site B easier to take, in my opinion. Slanted roof now has a smooth player collision. Remove barrier from top. Improve lighting. That's on Bomb Site A. Uh, I don't know what that means. Rip. So I figured out what this meant. This means the what do you call it? The top part on Legacy A site where people like you've been able to hear people for like ever now when they try to walk and it's like and they shuffle all the time. That is gone. The collision to that is gone, so it's now just one smooth surface that you could just walk on. So it's going to be a lot easier to hide there. Obviously, people are going to still check and all, but yeah, that's that. Revised Bomb Site B, all bigger statues now have pedestals. Some objects were slightly moved. And then Park changed the trees and repositioned them, revised the inaccessible area. So again, new tree assets. Park looks pretty now. You should definitely go check it out. Plaza improved lighting, especially in the dark alleyways. So A-Long has been vastly improved, as you can see. Remove some balconies to improve player collision. Changes to bomb site B. See pictures. Stalls no longer have a tiny gap. So apparently there was some tiny gap that you could see. Which is strange. Van underneath the house and balconies is replaced by some stalls. Added a small wall near the stairs. Crates are replaced by a new one. By the new ones, remove balconies in the corner next to the church to improve player collision. House is slightly changed and now features a bed. Yeah. There's a little wall so that the head glitch is not as OP. A lot of head glitch fixes in this update, as well as I don't know if we're going to be able to get onto those stalls now, so that's going to be an interesting thing to go and see. Port revised the inaccessible area. See the picture. So there was a boat added, a big old tugboat. I've seen a lot of those in my day. Big old barge. Um, that's about it. He also finished like the city lining or whatever. It looks less strange from like a flying position. Um, and then improved lighting, revised bomb site A, revised bomb site B. Bomb site A, again, just the new crate instead of the stack of crates on A. I think just a little bit better lighting overall, not as green. And then, again, new crates on bomb site B. And then Purify even got an update. Additional tunnels are now open. See pictures. So before you only had the one tunnel and then you had the stairs, then you had this closed off. Well, great. Now you got two tunnels. Pog. Add an additional bomb site. Moved bomb site A. More objects added through the map. So, again, another tunnel that was closed now open. And yeah, Purify still getting updated to this day. I wonder if they're going to use it for the new game mode. Not sure, but we'll get to that actually in a sec. Raid is one of the last maps that has been drastically changed. Improved player collision throughout the whole map, fixed the majority of bomb stuck spots, revised breach spawn area. So he didn't post a picture of that. Revised bomb site A, see the picture, and this is the biggest change on the map. You now, instead of that grassy little raised area that was there for whatever reason, it's now a full blown, like, office type thing or building. So uh, that's that. The fences, there's fences now instead of just wall. Um, again, the new crates. There's a crate added onto the corner of CT that I believe you can still jump on. It's a pretty good spot. Um, it's not as OP as it originally was. You were able to see through the fence and kill people. Um, I mean, obviously you could still kind of do that, but it's not as OP. Um, some more stuff added near the fence just to block again that vision, and then uh, just a couple other things around the site, and then bomb site B has also been changed. Again, new crates. You could hop onto a lot more of these crates than you could before. So that kind of combats the heaven thing. Not as good, not as great, but not specifically what we wanted, which is to get up to heaven. But it's good. And then revised coalition spawn area. See picture. As you can see, there is now a building or a garage to the left instead of just an open area with some crates. And then change coalition to mid entrance. Boiler entrance has been moved, so it's not going to show the coalition to mid, but boiler entrance has kind of been flipped. So I'll show in game pictures, but it's weird. It's weird. It's basically been flipped around, so that now you come out closer to the stairs leading up to heaven. Shanty, improved player collision through the whole map. Changes were made to all the maps, including the tutorial map. The amount of changes differ per individual map and can be in gameplay, visuals, and or performance. Developers' comments. How long I've been talking? 16 minutes. Holy shit. This is the first major map update coming to COPS. The main reason for these map updates are to address issues in terms of bugs, performance, and gameplay improvements. You can expect more map updates in the future, as well as these map updates to be more frequent. Many bugs that were reported have been resolved now, and there are a bunch of gameplay changes here and there, where some are bigger than others. Also, we have been developing these updates in close collaboration with a select group of players. Hey, that's me. For example, competitive players. Hey, that's not me. To ensure that these changes are for the better. Of course, we would like to hear your feedback as well. Thank you for all the reported bugs and other feedback so far. Now we can get into the game mode rework and new game mode. 16 minutes on maps. Nigel, why you had to do that to me? So with 1.19, we started a major game mode tool rework that will allow us to create more interesting game modes in the future. With 1.20, we will begin continuing this rework and will release a new game mode as part of the next event. So, I don't know if Manhunt will still be there and then they're going to add another game mode, or if Manhunt is going to just completely go away and, well, Nights of Horror as well will just go away and this will be just a new event with a new game mode. Don't know. We'll just have to see. Judging by Deagles or Dragons and now Buccaneers, maybe a Ghosts and Ghouls event. I don't know, but that's kind of copyrighted because that's a video game. I don't know. Oh my god, I got the Rona. Anyway, custom game command improvements. Freeze is now a special command. command messages are now kept in the chat. We learned that having the freeze command as a normal command was not very helpful in rooms that did not have special commands on. After your feedback, we made the freeze command to be a special command instead. The command messages are now also improved. The update behavior of the command messages is that they will now remain in the chat log if they were successfully performed. This means that you could easily keep track of who performed which command. The previous behavior was that only failed commands would remain in the chat. We feel that having a log of successfully executed commands is more valuable for a multitude of reasons. And then other banned players now have a disclaimer label in their profile. Banned players cannot join a party. Ranked game mode requires 250 kills in quick games, deathmatch, diffuse gun game event mode to enter. And that at 17 minutes or nearly 20 minutes is the update. And I'm just going to put pictures. I'm not going to fly around each map to see what's different. Again, most of these changes have pictures, which I'll just fade in with each other so that you can see more clearly what's different. But for the ones that don't, of course, I will get to you guys. Anyway, yeah, what a video. 19 minutes. Thanks, Nigel. But I think this update is gonna, start something that will continue. These map updates are just gonna be more frequent, and this had to be done. Just to get a lot of the stuff out of the way, so that not only is it easier for Nigel to do the next map update whenever it is, but that if he needs to, it's just something simple he could do rather than, oh, I fixed this one thing, but there's a million other things that I haven't fixed yet. So let me know your thoughts on the map changes, on all the information I've presented. Yeah, this was a long one, boys. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.